I'm going on an adventure. Woohoo! That's right. Gonna do a little plein air in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. This will be the first plein air for this year, 2021. 70 degrees. Hey, can't beat that. But hold up. I'm maybe getting ahead of myself a little bit. I wanted to work out the kinks in my gear. Let's talk about that first. Well, hello there, minders. Welcome back to a Mind Shot vlog. I think the first one I've done actually in 2021. And I'm just looking over a setup here. You know, I'm really conflicted when it comes to going out and sketching in plein air. I have some unique challenges, mainly because I'm a video maker. And I've explored everything from the super simple pouch pack. This is probably still my favorite for just a real simple small sketchbook grab and go. I have the Etcher satchel, which I love. It has some drawbacks for me as a video maker. I have a couple of backpacks. One is actually a camera bag backpack, and that's great because it allows me to carry these things. But it's the rest of the compartment's kind of small. I have another book bag backpack, which is bigger than this. So I'm still in search of that perfect all-purpose grab and go plein air kit that will suffice both in light sketching opportunities and ones where I'm going to sit and paint for a while. You know, I probably ought to just resign myself to having two kits, but nevertheless, I want something that's going to be multi-purpose for camera gear. Not your usual consideration, I realize, for most of you out there. If I didn't have that, it would be very simple. Anyway, I like this setup. At least I'm liking the idea of it, and we're going to test that out. I really have been loving Maria Coryell Martin's art toolkit. This has been my go-to container for the brushes, the pens, the pencils, and even the palette. I've been using this palette. It was great because I could customize it with small containers and big ones. Love the art toolkit. And what's great about the art toolkit is that it will go in just about any kit. It'll go in these really small ones. It'll go in my bigger backpack. This is new. I actually bought this at a craft fair in Charleston. These are handmade in Nepal, if you can believe that. Really, really ruggedly made. It kind of has a handmade craft feel to it, but it's a nice mid-sized bag, and I thought, man, if I could have a bag like this and get everything I need in it, whether it be light sketching or even easel sketching, I would be a happy camper. I was looking for something that would hold this. Now, I did a video on this, although you may not recognize it. It was this is my tripod easel. And I also did an upgrade video to it, which you may or may not see. This is the one that I built myself that just mounts to a tripod. I made these revisions, basically cut it down so it would fit in a backpack, added this little extension wing, and again, for my own purposes, I have camera mount block over here. And I have slots in case I need to strap mount it to the outside of the pack. Same basic easel though. It will still serve the same purpose as the video that I made for that and how to make it. So I thought it'd be great if I had a kit like this. Now the Etcher satchel is awesome because it itself becomes an easel. It's just that I always had to carry a separate pack to carry camera gear. Those of you who have the Etcher satchel, you don't have to worry about that. And I still love the Etcher satchel, but I'm still looking for that pack where I can contain everything, including camera gear, and go on a long trek, a short trek, be able to sit, stand, you name it. So anyway, we're going to try this, and this easel fits in here. I've already tried it. Fits in here just perfect. This allows me to carry bigger sketchbooks than this one does, or my backpack camera case. So I like that. Again, sometimes I'm undecided, so I'm bringing the Stillman & Byrne Tone Sketchbook, which I haven't done a lot in, and my Perfect Sketchbook. Those are going in. Everything else pretty much is in here. the Expeditionary Art Toolkit. This fits in there like that. I already have a rag in here. The magnetic clips hold my palette really well to the easel. I love pockets on the side. In fact, the bigger backpack that I had has that also, and that's great for camera gear. Sometimes it's great for carrying the tripod. Of course, you can carry your water bottle, and I usually carry this water tin here. This hangs with an S-hook or a carabiner off of the easel. Actually, I'm going to stick that inside. There's room for that. I'm planning on doing a plein air trip to Charleston again this year, like I did several years ago for my birthday. So I'm wanting to get this kit right. I'm wanting to get something that I'm just really happy with the versatility of. This right here is my water. I can drink this, or I can refill or replenish that other one. Actually going to take this out. This I got to go with the etcher satchel because it's got the molly strap, but I don't need that here. So that's going to go in there. Extra camera batteries. And wear this around my neck. Let's see, I might be able to, this is my action camera which goes on my easel. And I think that will fit just fine in here. So I think I'm set. And all I need is a tripod so that I can mount that easel on it. That's my kit. That's what I'm testing today. It should work. Really everything I've tried has worked. I just continue to fiddle with the recipe a little bit. So anyway, let's go see what we can do. All right, now where was I? Oh yeah, Falls Park. Just one of the big landmark attractions in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. Really happy to have it and have access to it. I mean, you could paint here for a year and not exhaust the possibilities. The only problem with it is it tends to be very popular and very crowded. I'm here on a weekday, and so there's not a lot of people here. And really, subject-wise, I like to move upstream a little bit, where the subjects look a little bit wilder. I like the tree, rock, stream, river kind of combinations when you get a little further away from the falls. So that's where I'm going to go. These areas here look really nice. Yep, found myself a nice cozy little spot, and we're gonna get going. Okay, so here was the snafu. Nothing like a perfectly beautifully framed video shot to make for a great video, right? Yeah. I don't usually show you these little mistakes, although they happen every now and then. But I really didn't have any good backup for this. I thought what I would do is just show you what happened. Actually, the view screen on the back of the camera was in bright sunlight, and I couldn't see how it was framed up, so whatever. Excuses. As I repositioned the camera, got a little better look, so I'm using the Perfect Sketchbook, which is Fabriano Artistico paper. I decided not to get out my water and use a traditional brush. I'm using the water brush instead. And I started out just by doing some very loose, pretty neutral gray sketching, I guess. And just working down into the deep values and details, as I always do. And it was a nice leisurely pace. I didn't rush myself. I didn't pick an overly large scene. And I was pretty happy with the result. Okay, this is Future Steve coming at you from the studio. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at what the finished sketch looked like, and I'm not at all unhappy with that. That was about an hour sketch that I spent. Only 3 colors here, and I really enjoyed just keeping that to a limited palette. I mainly was working on value study. This is actually the palette. All I used was Jane's Gray, Permanent Brown, and Appetite Green. Those three. It was a fairly neutral scene anyway. A lot of the details were put in with ballpoint pen and a gel pen, white gel pen. Really wish I could have spent more time there, and I will go back. I mean, there is a year's worth of studies and landscapes I could do there. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining me on this little excursion. And hopefully there'll be more this year than there were last year. We'll see everybody in the next video. Bye-bye.